Hey, my name is Josh. Welcome to Eva Trades. This is the trade review for June 1st. Had a green day today, hit my daily goal. We'll take a look at the trades and I'll show you how I got there.
Eva Trades.
So I have a daily goal of $100 and I made it, hit 151.35 today. It took about 15 minutes. This is a look at my P&L chart, weekly candles, monthly candles, and the 1 minute candle here. So I'm at my account all-time highs and I'm in phase 3. Halfway is $2,500 and I'm sitting at 23.56. So another green day like this tomorrow and I should be at about the halfway point. We can look real quick at my projection and where, let's see, when am I going to get to the end of phase 3? June 20th is what this little sign is showing me. So that is going to be just over 2 weeks away until I'm at the end of phase 3 if I continue with my current progress, which is exciting because then I move up to phase 4, my profits double. So instead of making $150, I'd be making 300 because I'm doubling my risk. That's how that works. Let's take a look at the trades and how I got there today. It was a little tricky to start. I was red to start the day because I traded, let me see, UCAR. Leading gapper this morning. It was up 75-ish% when the market opened, and you can see it made pretty much all of its move up pre-market. It's just been going sideways since the bell rang. And I don't really trade anymore pre-market. I've had a lot of problems with the Thinkorswim platform trading pre-market, so I'm not even really haven't really even bothered. So anyways, we open, we sell off. I've got my supports marked out. We come down to 525 right away, jumping in it a couple of times. I actually jumped in it once. My stop loss was too tight. No, I jumped in it twice. My stop loss was too tight, so I got stopped out. Jumped in it here and here. It comes down. I get stopped out. It moves back up. It starts to move back up. I jump in it one more time. I get stopped out a third time. So then I widen my stop out. I jump back in it again somewhere in here, and I ended up thinking I think I made a little bit on that. But then it's not really holding up off of these supports. It's bouncing a little bit. I tried to buy it off of this support right here, and it came down and stopped me out again, so I took another loss on it. I tried to buy it off of this support, made a little bit back, but inevitably I ended up trading it one more time right here on this breakout and made back a little bit more of what I lost, finishing down 158. Now, I almost had a really good trade on it, and I'll delete a few of these lines and show you what I was looking at. If I back up right to about here, this is what I was looking at. We came down, we had a lower day, lower high, higher low, tightening range, and I did this when I was trading, but I'll do it again. Let's see, this is not... Oh yeah. So I drew out the pattern that you can see. So it's a tightening range, triangle pattern. And then we broke out. So if I had gotten in it here with my stop loss down at the lows, I would have been fine. It would have been a great trade. I would have made probably would have recovered most of what I lost. Oh well, can't get them all, right? So anyways, that was my big loser on the day. Right after I took these losses on UCAR, I was down about $150 and I was getting close to my max loss thinking, oh no, it's going to be one of those days. Luckily, Chewy, that it was a wild card play. I had it up on the other computer. Wasn't expecting much. I've traded it in the past, had some success with it. It's a larger float stock, but it's known to make moves. And so we opened, and that first candle was a doji, but it did break through the high. And then this next candle pulls back to the volume weighted average price. That's this dotted line. So it pulls back. I hit the buy button 3 times as it pulls back to that level, which is a little risky, but it's okay. It's a good support level. You got the EMA there. This was a nice consolidation and we're breaking out. So I'm buying at that support, but by the time I hit the buy button, it's already jumping up. So I get filled up here. I add one more time, and this is moving fast, by the way, and I sell it up here, and right then I'm up, I think, pretty close to like well over $200, maybe close to 300. And then I trade it again, a little scalp trade here and sell it there. I buy the pullback here as we're pulling back, get in it here, but I'm selling it here because it doesn't look like it's gonna end up going because this candle closed red, and I'm thinking, well, we could be seeing further consolidation. We have a pivot here, and then we have a trough play there, and you have a support down here, which we came down to. So I played off that pivot right there, and small win. And then I played off of this trough play down here, sold it up here for a small win. And then we had an inside bar. I jump in it here looking for this higher low and higher high. Well, we start to come down, so I get back out. And I said it too. I get in it, and I'm like, if this starts to come back against me, I'm getting out right away. And that's what it did. And so I got out right away for a small loss. It drops down to this support, and what I'm looking at is the volume weighted average price. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for a drop down to this. I jumped in it a little early. It bounced back up for a second. I'm like, no, that wasn't enough of a drop, so I got back out for a small win. I didn't end up trading it again after that. I kind of felt like I was done with it, and I could have bought it off the volume weighted average price and sold up into there. Yeah, that would have been nice. But anyways, Chewy, I call it Chewy. I like, but it's CHWY. $320 on that stock, so not too bad. Then I also traded M. I wasn't watching pre-market. It popped up on the high of day momentum scanner. Did it? Yes, it did. Right in here, as this was breaking through this high of day, that's when it popped up on the momentum scanner. And I think that's when it was. And then it went sideways here. And it might be here where it actually came up on the scan. I think it was. Yeah, it was here. It was popping up. So I jump in it and I top ticked it. I bought right at the top. God dang it. And then it came down. I stopped out here for a loss. And then we pulled back to... Let me see here. I thought there was a level I was watching on this. Oh yeah, I think it was it over here? I think this was it. Yeah, that was it there. So that was the level. No, that wasn't it either. I can't think. I thought it was like $1.04. No, I'm thinking of another stock actually. No, well, whatever the case is. So we pulled back, we formed a little higher low, and we started to break out. So I bought it there and I sold as we broke over that resistance up into here. And that put me green on the stock for $7.90. Sorry, I was trying to pinpoint the why I got into this, the entry, but it was just basically a breakout trade. Maybe, no, I think it was 1332 actually. That was this level here, so that was that pivot back here. You can see that on the 5-minute too. So yeah, so that was the pivot that we closed back. So we couldn't close above it here, but here we did close above it, and then we pulled back and back tested it. And then as we started to move back up, that's when I jump in it. So we back test the pivot, we start to move up, I jump in it for the breakthrough, the high of 1339. Pretty solid trade, not bad. The probabilities are high that would break out, so that's why I jumped in it. Then one more, I think. Yeah, one more stock I traded was WLDS. I was watching this. It was a third leading gapper of the morning, and I took a loss on it. I was actually thinking about it as this dropped down into this support area, and I marked these two levels out pre-market because they were pretty important. I thought when I marked them out, if I look down here in the 15-minute time frame, you can see that $1.83 level. And then there's a pivot from this morning right here. So we had two levels there. We came right down to those levels. And as we were consolidating here, we had an inside bar, I was thinking about getting in it, but I ended up not punching the buy button just because the volume was a little on the lighter side for a $1 stock. And plus it was a cheaper stock. And so I didn't do it. Hindsight would have been great, but this moved up really fast, so I missed the move up. It pulls back to this. So we have this high of day right here, right? And then we came down and then we broke through that high of day and then we pull back to back test it. And so that's where I jump in. My stop loss is down here, but it's coming down pretty quick. And then it's just bouncing around, it's whipping all over. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to take a chance. So I just got out for a loss. And if I had held it, yeah, well, I would have made a little bit of money, not too much. So, just small loss. But anyways, that's it. That's my day. Uh so hitting my daily goal for the first day of June. Gotta love that. And sitting at all my account all-time highs, looking up towards that halfway mark of phase 3. And so far I'm right on track to get through this phase 3. It's been taking me about 2 months for every single phase. And I have 9 phases to get through, and with each phase my profits double. So I can't wait to get to phase 4. That'll be exciting. Okay, well, that's it for June 1st. We'll see you back here first thing tomorrow morning on Friday for one last day this week. Until then, take care of yourselves, and I hope your trading goes well. Bye-bye.